Gang, 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 gang. Anybody listening to Pinky's Up by Cat's Eye? I I haven't, but I saw Charlie D'Amelio doing her dance, and it kind of I'm sort of learning it. She's like really fast with it. I'm like working on getting it better. Okay, today is the episode about wishes. I've been so into thinking about different wishes and different bitches. If I were, because I have watched the movie Obsession twice now, and every time I watch it, I think about the different wishes that I might have, and world domination is one of them that I probably wouldn't wish for right off the bat. If I had three wishes, my last one would be my second wish would be dominate the world, and then after that would probably be bring it down a notch, because I have to like calibrate it, I guess, to understand how good would I be? What are the drawbacks? Let's think about the drawbacks, because I don't think I would want to do war until maybe I had the domination of the world. I wrote a song about this called Glitter, and it's just like, what if our stop signs weren't just red, they were like glitter, and then stop on the, like, it was like the like backdrop was like everything was a little bit more glitter. And I think people would start an uprising against me, because some people are like, we need to be focused on not so much the aesthetics. We need to be more focused on, what if somebody's trying to steal our goods and resources? Yeah. And so I guess after that, I would work on deportation. And then after that, there'd be more war. And then I would probably be like, can I go back to being myself? You don't realize what you have until it's gone. And my name is fucking Zoey. And little did you know that, can everyone sit down, please? Can we just please sit down a little bit while I'm speaking? There's been like people in my room all day, and I don't know if they're real. Anyways, I posted some clips of my first episode back on TikTok, and then I just realized, like, once you start posting things, it opens the door for people to give their criticisms. And yeah, I mean, I'm not wearing any pants. I've been really working on getting brave enough to walk around the apartment with no panties, no pants. And I'll always like put my ear to the door. Are people listening? I shouldn't even talk about this, because there's roommates who might hear this and realize, like, you don't have pants on when you're walking around. I'll wear like a long shirt, but like if I lifted the shirt up right now, I'm naked underneath this. And that's just such a common thread throughout Zoe Says, that I think is our inside joke. Some of my favorite inside jokes are the ones that I have only with myself and not other people, because I came up with them. I'm in charge. I'm the one that does the hiring and the firing within the jokes of my heart. Okay, so that was like everything that I wanted to talk about in like the first 5 minutes. But yeah, I think honestly, if I were to have a wish, it would be more clothes. I would have a stylist, I think, and maybe more. I'll be friends with like maybe Sabrina Carpenter. I would want to be friends with Sabrina Carpenter for my wish, and we would see each other on the weekends, and we could play dress up. I don't know if we would have like the best friendship. I think she's a Virgo. Can we get a fact check about the fact that whether or not she's a Virgo, please? I don't know if anybody's interested in astronomy, but I am, and this is my place. That's another inside joke I have with myself, where I say this is my place. May 11th, so she's a Taurus. Yeah, Tauruses are fine. They can live. I'm okay with them living a little longer. I don't know if I were to like annihilate a total group of us of like a group of like a zodiac group. I think it would be decisions. See, so indecisive. If I were to like come up with like which country should we be allies with? Obviously, I would say Thailand. Beautiful beaches, beautiful gowns. Um, but then again, there's slavery there. So it would be hard for me to understand whether or not that would be the best decision for the greater good of the American people. This has been Zoey Fink, and I approve this message. She's 5 feet tall. Maybe that'd be my wish. I want to be 5 feet tall with little to no waist. It would be a dream of mine. But I don't know. How would I breathe without a waist? Is that like a good wish, or is that a waste? I mean, I guess it's both. Okay. Now we're having fun. Now we're having a lot of fun here. Let me think what else I've done today. I mean, I just recently woke up. Last night I went to bed at a decent hour and woke up ready to start the day. I did my insertions, which are just little exercise that I do every morning and every night where I insert things. And it was a great time. And I think I'm going to start working out a plan to be very, very hot girl summer. I got a plan for hot girl summer. So I think, first of all, I was at work last night and there was a little bit of rain. And then all of a sudden, everybody's phone went, and everyone's looking around. And people get up from their tables. They start moving around the restaurant like it's musical chairs. And everyone's like, are we safe? Are we safe? Are we safe? What's happening? It's just a tornado, you guys. And like, I've never actually, like, I don't know if the city's ever actually been hit with a tornado. I feel like it's most of the time thunder and rain and like wind. So yeah, I wasn't worried, like, not for one moment. Let me think if I have any good jokes. A lot of times when I wear boots that are made for walking, I think like, which boots are the boots not made for walking? Because isn't that all boots made for walking? There's like, I hear people in here. It's like this. Oh. There's like a bug too, I think, that floats around here every once in a while. Yeah, every boots are made for walking. I mean, not every boot's great for walking, but like every boot in theory is created so we can walk in them. But I'm not wearing boots. It's summertime. I'm wearing flip-flops. There was this guy named Dimitri who was we were at Jake's pub and he was wearing these shorts where it was like, they like these like low rise short shorts. This is a straight man, tiny, tiny, teeny shorts, just like, I think basketball shorts, but like he cut them up and like made them so like he was like falling out of these shorts. Like his member was like out coming out the sides of these shorts. Not that his member was like anything to scream about, but he was also wearing flip-flops. And it was just such a look. He was doing a handstand at some point. And it's not like I did not want to like do anything like sexual with this guy after I really started talking to him, because he had a 9/11 bracelet on, and we were talking about 9/11, and like 9/11 jokes are really touchy sometimes. It's hard to, sometimes you have like Jerry Seinfeld is like, do not joke about 9/11. And like some people died from 9/11. I think we were just talking about that. And yeah. And he came over, he's like talking about 9/11. And then someone was like looked at his hand and it had a 9/11 bracelet, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not even want to. I don't want to talk about this." And he wasn't a part of the conversation. He came and joined the conversation, and then left in a huff a minute later, saying like he didn't want to talk about it. And then someone we were with like followed him and was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And like was like the rest of the night following him around, and he was like sulking and like walking around with his head down. And she kept saying, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" When like honestly, he was fine. I think he just wanted us to know, like, he has a sore sub spot for 9/11. And I don't even think I think he was from Arkansas or something. Like, I don't know how many relations he had to New York. Like, no one from New York is going to be, like, walking around with, like, shorts like that and flip flops. Like, New Yorkers, I think, are very fashionable. And this guy just looked like a complete mess. And, yeah, he goes to Jake's pub all the time. His name's Dimitri, and he's like our age. He's like in his like early 20s. I'm like 22 is what I say a lot of the time. So he was like probably around that age range. This guy who he's like one of his like pals and they go to the bar together a lot is 57 years old. He looked like he could easily be in his 70s. And he was like, guys, he has no teeth, by the way. So it's like, guys, Dimitri is a great guy. He's very open-minded. He started like giving us his resume. He's a very open-minded guy, very sweet, very understanding guy. He was just going on and on. I don't know if the guy with no teeth was gay and he thought he had a chance with Dimitri. Dimitri was straight and he was like, he was kind of flirting with a friend of mine and he was like, "You are the bullseye." Because we were playing darts and he was like, "You are the bullseye." And yeah, I don't want to like spill what happened between Dimitri, but like apparently he keeps calling this girl, like my friend, and pretends like it's an accident. And he's like, and like I used to do that, but like back when I was, 21, now I'm 22. Okay. My positive of the day is that, I don't know. Olivia Rodrigo came out with an album and I think I'm going to listen to it again. I listened to it last night and it was nice. I liked the song where she talked about, oh my God, how sad she was. Every song, like there was so many songs where she was sad, or if she was in love in a song, there were drawbacks. It was like, I'm in love, but like, I also like have a worm in my brain that's eating away at my brain, and I'm like lobotomized, and I don't even know if it's right to be in love. My grievance would probably be that that I'm not outside in the sun right the fuck now. So let's end this and let's just hit it up. And I'm just gonna say, um, if we're having a Euro summer, we're also gonna have an American wet, hot summer. So come. So do it, so we fast.